Hello and welcome to another edition of Monday Morning Trader, the show designed to help you supplement your income. Today, March 30th, 2020, we're going to look at our covered call weekly recommendation. Before we get started, let's take a look at the weekend's stocks on the radar, the ones we were looking at, OPCO, Inovio, and Moderna. And 2 out of the 3 in pre-market look like they were up big. OPCO was not, down a couple pennies. I still think that's a good stock and going to come back eventually, but had some kind of mixed news over the weekend, so down a couple pennies. Still think in a few weeks that's one that'll kind of profit, be at a profit if you want to look at it, but we'll cover that maybe later in the month. But Inovio and Moderna were both up pretty big. Inovio about 10%, Moderna a few percent. So I was worried which one of those to choose just because I did not want to chase a gain. And I got a little bit hesitant, I guess, which one I should go with. And then as it got closer to opening bell, they each went up a little bit more. And so I was really kind of wondering which one I should go with. But in the end, I went with Moderna. So let's take a look at what Moderna was offering here over the weekend. So on Friday, it closed at $30.05. And over the weekend, we were looking at strikes of $30.50 and $31 and hoping to get somewhere in the $1.65 to $1.85 range there. Okay, so pretty good, pretty good profit on each of those. And as we look on the chart, again, a lot of interest there once March started because, again, Moderna is doing a lot of work with developing a vaccine for the coronavirus, and has been in the news a lot for probably one of the companies that they think will get it accomplished first. So I went with Moderna. Again, I was worried that I was going to be chasing, but what I wound up doing is I bought 600 shares at just under $30.57. Turned around, and again, it was at $30.05 here at the end of the day on Friday. Turned around a few minutes later, because I did a little bit more trading too, sold 6 contracts at a strike of 32. So again, that was not on kind of my radar over the weekend, but because of how far this went up, I got it at $30.57 about. The stock kept going up, so I thought, you know what? That's a pretty good price to sell it for 32. So I wound up selling my contracts for $2.10 at 32. Which again, 1, more premium than I thought I was going to get, but 2, the strike price is higher as well. So what that means is at the end of the week, here's what my potential return on investment is. My initial investment, $18,342 approximately, just because it wasn't quite at $30.57. Potentially on Friday, if I sell them at $32 a share, plus the $2.10 premium per share that I got, I could get $20,460 or turn that into $20,460. And then that means that my return on investment is 11.5%. Now, again, I am not taking into account account fees or commissions. That's going to take a little bit off the top there, but we're looking at a probably 10.5% return for 5 days of work. All right. We'll work in quotation marks there. So a pretty good return there. Again, worried off the bat that it was up so high. Pre-market. But again, this is a stock that is in the news a ton. It was up in the $33, $34 range just a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. The vaccine for this virus going around the world is going to be a hot commodity and something that whoever gets it, their stock is going to just skyrocket some more. Now, on the bottom end of this, because again, you always want to be able to cut your losses, be able to take that into account. I was able to get $2.10 for my premium, which means that my break-even price, the price that Moderna can fall to, and I still break even this week, is $28.47, which I feel pretty good at. I think it's going to stay over 30 at the very least. So worst case scenario, it doesn't get called at 32, which it's starting to settle back a little bit more now. Here, the market's been open about an hour, so it has settled back a little bit more. But I feel pretty good that worst case scenario at the end of the week, I'm going to have my shares of stock, and I'm going to keep my premium, and I'm going to be able to repeat this again next week. That's today's show. check back on Wednesday. We're going to do a segment called Wednesday Wisdom, talk a little bit about how I got started in this whole deal and what I'm trying to accomplish. Make sure to subscribe to the show. That way you don't miss anything. You don't miss any of our tips. Again, happy trading. And remember, stay green, but not greedy.